Good morning. I think you can all hear me. Okay. Welcome to the First Universalist Unitarian Church. My name is Kara Hall, and I am a member of this church and also a member of its Board of Trustees, something that I am very proud of. We'd like to welcome all of you for coming on out on this beautiful, beautiful spring day. Special welcome to any visitors who are with us today. We do a coffee snacks thing after service every Sunday. So for those of you who are new, we have some red mugs you can grab that'll help us know that you're new. So feel free to do that if you'd like, or don't if you don't. That's fine. Oh, all right, some history. Since 1858, UU Wausau has been a vital voice for liberal religion in central Wisconsin. We are an intentionally free and inclusive community that welcomes everyone, regardless of age, sexual orientation, ethnicity, economic status, gender identity, any number of other things. I read a very funny thing on the Unitarian Universalist Hysterical Society social media deal, and I screenshotted it, and it's in my purse in the pew. I was going to read it to you. It was so funny about how incredibly inclusive this community truly is. Maybe next time. So we have our Sunday services, but between Sundays we are doing all kinds of things. There's a lot of information available on our website, in the yellow pages. Talk to the people around. We invite you to participate in these things whenever you can. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our church's newsletter. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram for other updates. There are some announcements. A note from the Reverend Brian Mason. He is delighted to share that Jess Zimmer, our Director of Religious Education, recently completed a certificate in youth ministry leadership through Yale Divinity School's Youth Ministry Institute.
And this is the point
So we want to do a special thanks to all of you for the support of our professional development budget. So your pledges help make this happen. Jess was able to participate in this enriching program and is already bringing what she has learned into her work with our young people in the broader RE program. And we have already done this, but we'll do it again. So please join me in congratulating Jess and celebrating the ways your generosity helps nurture the spiritual and intellectual growth of both our children and the staff. So last but not least, we want to remind everybody that there is Pride Fest coming because June is already nearly upon us. UU Wausau will be hosting a booth at Pride Fest on Saturday, June 7th in the 400 block, and we'd love your help. It looks like we need some volunteers, so we need help with setup in the morning. To staff the booth during the event, that includes chatting with Pride goers, sharing what makes UU Wausau special, which I'm sure you all can do. Assisting with the fun photo booth, offering one swipe face painting blessing using a rainbow paint pans? Pans, okay. See Kate for an example. Assist with takedown at the end of the day. It's a joyful, affirming way to show up for our LGBTQ+ community and to help create a welcoming presence. The sign-up link is posted in the atrium and will also be shared in the newsletter, in the email. If you have any questions, talk to Jess. All right, I think that does it for announcements. So now we can move on to more of the welcome. So everyone please stand up, say hi, greet your neighbors.
Happy Sunday. Good to see you.
Okay, everyone seems to be settling back down. So it is time to join together in our lighting of the chalice. You can find your words in your order of service. We light this chalice for the light of truth, the warmth of love, and the fire of commitment. We light this symbol of our faith as we gather together. Now everyone please rise as able and join us in hymn number 1007 in the teal books.
This morning, our time for all ages will be shared by Rowan. They use they, he pronouns.
The story I will be reading to you today is May You Love, and May You Be Loved by Cleo Wade, Wishes for Your Life. May you love and be loved. May you wander and wonder and delight in things big and small. May you live in awe of the moon and conversations with the ocean, in awe of the stars and the stories they tell. May you live in awe of the amazing planets spinning in space. May the sun and her tangerine skies always feel like a miracle. May you learn from the freedom of the wildflowers and know beauty that is born from bravery. May you be someone you love. May your body be your best friend. Oh, and dancing. May your body take you dancing. May you feel the rhythm deep in your soul. May song lyrics make you laugh and cry. May there be nights where you stay up too late because the music was too good to go home early. May you try new things, especially food, even if it's just one bite. May you meet people from different places and treat them as next-door neighbors. May your experiences change you and allow you to change the world. May your mind always stay open, and may you be weird, very, very weird. May your weirdness be your superpower. May it excite you and take you on adventures near and far. May you know fear, but not be driven by it. And may you know know joy and follow it everywhere. May you know light and shine it every chance you get. May your heart be determined. May your dreams be constant companions. May you break the rules that were meant to be broken. May you take seriously only the things that are serious and lighten up about the rest. May you be generous. And may gratitude surround you like gravity. May every moment be a gift, and even when the days feel long and hard, may your spirit be sweet and strong. May you be wrapped in tenderness, and many compassion always find you. May you release words like thank you and I love you in abundance. May you forgive and offer words like I'm sorry without hesitation. May doing the right thing always be worth it. May you feel supported and seen and respected. And may you provide others with these heavenly shelters. May your home always be more than a place. May you have hope and faith and love, especially love. May you never give up on love or think love will ever give up on you. May you love and be loved and love more and more and more after that. The end.
Thank you, Rowan. This morning we're worshiping as a community of all ages, so I invite you to bless everyone here and everyone joining us online with our children's song. The words are printed in your order of service.
I'd like to invite everyone to join me in a spirit of prayer and meditation. To take just a moment and center yourself, find a comfortable spot on your pew. You're welcome to uncross your legs if you'd like and put your feet flat on the ground. Together, let's take a couple of deep and cleansing breaths. Push the first one deep and down into your stomach. Hold it for a moment. And breathe out slowly. Take another breath full and deep up into your chest. Breathe out slowly. Let us pray. Oh God, help us when the world around us has changed. Everything is different now. Our bodies keep changing, our age, our relationships, our job, our faith. Our kids are getting older and leaving home. All those things that once brought us joy, the way we existed in the world, the people we love and trust and rely on, it all changes. Things have changed, and it would be crazy to imagine we haven't changed with them. We are not who we once were. Oh, life, bless that old self that did such a good job to get us here, the self that made us who we are, all those mistakes and heartbreak, all that gullibility and all of our courage. And we bless especially this hour all those people in Missouri and Kentucky who are going to church this morning by cleaning up after storms and helping neighbors find what's left of their homes. Bless all those who miss someone or hurt or long for healing. And bless those who are grateful and kind and generous. And blessed are we who are now, we who aren't pretending things are the same, who continue to grow and stretch and show up to life as it really is, wholehearted and vulnerable, and maybe a little afraid. So blessed are we the changed, the second chancers and the never give uppers. Let us call to mind all the joys and sorrows in our lives, and let us meditate on them in silence together now. Amen. Please stay seated and open in the gray hymn books to 352. Find a stillness.
I was all moved by that song. I forgot I had to come do the next thing. So this is the third Sunday, and as many of you know, on the third Sunday, our offertory collection supports a ministry partner or a cause that reflects our values. So this month, we spotlight the women's community and its vital programs, support for abuse survivors, Latinx advocacy, legal aid, refugee outreach, and more. And today, Shannon Jarecki will share information about their shelter, a lifeline for those in crisis.
feel tall for a moment. Yay. All right. Good morning. I am so happy to be with you all. I know I've met a couple familiar faces, and Joyce personally found me in our pantry where she volunteers and suggested I come and talk about our shelter program, which is what I primarily oversee. So my name is Shannon. I've been with the women's community for almost 15 years now. I've been doing this work for a little over 20 years in a few different capacities and in a few different agencies. But I think for many of you who are familiar with the women's community and the work we do, when folks talk about us, what usually is thought about first is our emergency shelter program. Just because it's one of those things that we know is a need, and folks often take the opportunity to get out of an unsafe situation and come stay with us. We also know it's a very resource-heavy program, right? So think of what you did to get ready in the morning to come here. We're doing that times 10 families and sometimes up to 30 individuals, right? So our emergency shelter program is a short-term, safe, secure space for individuals and families to come and stay when they're getting out of an unsafe situation. So we have 10 rooms, individual sleeping rooms. So some of those rooms are smaller, think like dorm rooms size, and some of those rooms are big, up to a 3-bedroom suite. So we could house a family of 10 if we needed to. I think we've only at this point housed a family of 8 in that room, but it gets cozy for them in those small rooms. So where we want to respect the dignity of our families is each family unit has their own sleeping room, right? We don't bunk or sardine folks in. So if someone comes to us and there are 3 people and they're in a 5-person room, we're not stacking extra folks in that room. What that means is that we're never really at full capacity, but we're always at full occupancy, if that makes sense. Because we want families to feel safe, we want them to have room to heal, we want them to be able to make the space their own and comfortable, and we provide a lot of those things that help them overcome barriers. So when someone comes into us, there's 24-hour support. We always have an advocate on site to talk about what's happening, how they're feeling, to plan for their safety, and most importantly, get them those things they need to start that process of healing. So this is where donations and community support comes in. We provide toiletries, we provide cleaning supplies, we provide food, which is not the same as cooking for our residents because no one wants that to happen for me. Unless you really like mac and cheese, which some of the kids are very happy about because that's what I can offer. So, but we have linens, we have clothing, we have those household and immediate needs supplies for all of our residents when they come in, because we know that can also be a pretty major barrier to leaving or to getting out of an unsafe situation. We also will do things like stuffed animals and fuzzy blankets and games and toys for our kids when they come in, because again, something to have that's their own, that's a piece of comfort, that's something that they can carry with them. And our advocacy goes far beyond that. So we have 24-hour support. Someone can always call and again speak to an advocate. They're not going to get a voicemail, they're not going to get an automated system, they're not going to get transferred. They're always going to get someone who's trained and ready to help. We have a significant amount, which many of you are probably familiar with, of outreach services. So we're out in the community supporting folks, going to court with them, going to meetings, getting them connected to resources. Shelter is just one small piece of what we do, but again, it's often that most desperate piece, right? When someone has nowhere else to turn, they can come stay with us for a short time. I made lots of notes, but I've under strict instruction that I have 5 minutes, and I'm probably past that already. So Where your support and generosity comes in is again, overcoming those barriers. So keeping our kitchen supplies, being able to help folks meet their immediate needs. We've even helped with things like getting uniforms for work when someone gets a job, or helping with car repairs when something breaks down, right? Again, those things that help overcome barriers and keep someone safe and keep a family connected to the resources they need. And our advocates continue to work with folks after they leave. So myself and our other shelter advocate, we're following up with people. We're going to home visits with them. We've even helped folks move sometimes, not furniture, because that's not my job. But we will get them connected to those resources that we can. So I just wanted to, again, say thanks for hosting us. Thanks for thinking of us. We truly, truly appreciate that. And in his prayer, Reverend Mason had mentioned the second chancers and the never give uppers. And I like to think that those are the folks we're serving, right? That day after day take those steps to a safer, brighter future. And that's the advocacy we're doing. We're always going to be there for them no matter what, no matter who they are, no matter where they're coming from. We want folks to find safe, accessible, and supportive services. So thank you very much.
So to support all of that, you can place a gift in the donation plate as it passes by. You can also visit our website, uuwausau.org, to make a one-time or recurring gift with your credit or debit card. So anybody online who wants to help out, that's how you can. Thank you.
This spring, across the country, Unitarian Universalists are celebrating an annual rite of passage called bridging. Bridging is what we call the transitional time when youth move forward, but not necessarily in a straight line, out of the youth community and into emerging adulthood. It is also a celebration to honor those in our community who are on the cusp of new adventures, moving to elementary school and middle school and high school. This moment is not only about the young people, though. It is also an invitation for the congregation to rededicate themselves to the youngest among us and to renew the covenant we make when a child is welcomed into our community. When Unitarian Universalist babies and children are welcomed through a child dedication, we as a congregation promise to cherish and support them and to walk alongside their parents and caregivers as they grow and learn. 17 years ago, on a Flower Communion Sunday, just like the one we'll mark in a couple weeks, Maddie's child dedication was held right here in the sanctuary. I revisited the words that Reverend Paul Beckel spoke that day, and I was struck with how true they still feel. Paul read, "In all parts of the earth, from the earliest days, parents have brought their children to a sacred place to share their fearful wonder at the responsibility they have received, and to dedicate themselves to accept this responsibility with joy. Every child born into this world needs the care of others. Each child deserves to be held in loving arms, to learn from the experience of those who have come before, and over time to find their own ways in the world. So today we dedicate ourselves to love and to learn and to hope with them. May this ceremony work a miracle in our hearts that we may shape our lives according to truth, beauty, and goodness, and that we may respond to the names and faces of these children with compassion, hope, and joy. And as a congregation on that day, during that dedication, we made a covenant to delight in Maddie's accomplishments, to share in her sorrows, to be an ongoing loving presence in her life, and to be available in all that is to come, and to be her models for truth, beauty, and goodness through our choices and actions. So bridging is a time to remember those promises and to recommit to be that support. Because even from afar, as our ways of being together change, the covenant we made doesn't end when our youth turn 18. It endures, because like the story we heard this morning, our bridgers will walk paths filled with unknowns, and they're gonna need companions, mentors, and a loving community to support them along the way, to let them know that they are loved and always worthy of being loved. Bridging is also a time of reflection. It calls us to recognize how deeply our community has been shaped and enriched by these young people, their energy, their insights, their growth. And in Maddie's case, I can share an impeccable sense of sarcasm, comedic timing, and creativity that she nailed at about the age of 2. It's time to honor all the emotions that these transitions bring for our emerging adults, their families, and all of us here. The excitement, joy, anxiety, pride, sorrow, and deep, deep gratitude. So this morning, I have the double joy of speaking to you as your Director of Religious Education and as the mother of our Bridger. So it is with immense pride and love that I introduce her now.
Good morning. For all those who may not recognize me, I'm Maddie Saltzman. I'm a senior at Wausau West, and this is my bridging speech. When I learned that graduating high school wasn't the only hard part, and that I also had to stand up here and give a speech in front of all of you, I briefly considered faking laryngitis. Or maybe pretending I forgot how to speak overnight. Honestly, I probably spent more time stressing over this speech than I will on my math final. But here I am, voice intact, knees shaking slightly, and heart full. To be honest, there's a long time when I didn't think graduating was even possible. With my learning disability, school always felt like climbing a mountain, with roller skates on, backwards, during a snowstorm. And for the fun, the avalanche of homework waiting at the top. Some days felt impossible. I would stare at my textbooks and wonder if my brain just came with different instructions. But through years of hard work, counting a lot of Cheerios to learn math with my dad, late nights, missed parties, and a lot of caffeine and crying, I slowly chipped away at the mountain and found my way. And the fact that I'm standing here today, diploma almost in hand, is nothing short of a UU miracle. Growing up, my parents always said I could explore any spirituality I want. I just had to have something. They didn't care if I believed in God, the universe, or divine flying spaghetti monster. I could have started a church based on worshiping socks, and they probably would have just asked if I needed snacks for my first meeting. I've come to realize that kind of unconditional support is rare. When I started thinking about my sexuality in middle school, they told me the same thing. I could love whoever I wanted, and they would still love me. When I came out in 7th grade, they didn't flinch, they didn't get dramatic, they just hugged me and asked what I wanted for dinner. As I grew older, I became curious about my spirituality. I searched temples and churches, places full of prayer, friends, silence, and music. And I learned something new from each one of them. Never once did my parents question me. They never demanded I explain myself or pick one path. They just kept showing up with the same message. We love you, but you still have to set up the pageant. They showed my siblings and me what real love looks like and how to love. Sometimes it's quiet and simple, and that unwavering love for my family, my mom, dad, Rowan, and Mia, carried me through many ups and downs. But it wasn't just them. Every congregation we've attended has been a part of this journey. From when I was a terrified second grader clinging to my parents' legs, to an awkward ninth grader avoiding eye contact in my first youth group, to now a slightly less awkward graduate who still avoids eye contact, but is way better at pretending to be confident. You've all been there, whether you knew it or not. Through your smiles and your quiet acceptance, you helped me grow into someone who can stand up here today and say, I made it. Moving from progressive Iowa City to more conservative Wausau was, well, an experience. Let's just say I went from rainbow crosswalks and pride parades to learning when it was safer to whisper the word gay in public. I learned quickly when to speak up and when just to smile and say, have a good day. It wasn't always easy. There was moments of loneliness, fear, and frustration. But even in Wausau, I found people who saw me and accepted me, who remind me that community is where we make it. People like Jen and Kate, who showed up when I needed support, no matter the problem, big or small. I knew I had them in my corner. I knew I had them in my corner. If I just need someone to listen or tell me what to do. Teammates and coaches who saw me as more than a stat on a roster, like Reagan and Lindsay, who gave me a shoulder to lean on and someone to talk to. Remy and Nora, who picked me up and walked alongside me through the hard times, and classmates who remind me that kindness isn't limited by zip codes or politics. And of course, a few people I'd rather forget. But hey, character development. Still, I made it through, not pretending to be someone else, but holding on to who I was. Thanks to all of you who supported me along the way, to those who loved me regardless, who cheered for me so loudly I didn't notice who didn't, and especially for those who helped me be able to cheer myself on when I didn't want to. You carried me further than I could ever imagine. And now I'm stepping into the next chapter of my life. I'm still not sure what the universe has in store for me, but I know that I believe we need to be the voice for those who don't have one. None of us have all the truth, but everyone has a piece of it. Should we respect and honor all faiths? And we should love everyone, even in their imperfectness. I'm still me, imperfect, curious, learning, but stronger, braver, and still deeply thankful for the love that got me here. Whatever comes next, I'll carry that love with me, because it's not just about where you're going, it's about who helped you take the first step. And before I end, I'll leave you with a bit of advice. I don't have everything figured out, and I'm far from perfect. But in hard times, I found comfort and help in something my lacrosse coach told me. When you step onto that field, play with pride in your heart. Play for your teammates, for your school, play for those who stand by your side when you need them the most, and for love of the game. Mistakes will happen. Move on. And finally, from Ted Lasso, my personal hero, be a goldfish. Thank you.
begin our bridging ritual, I want to invite forward one of our RE youth who will be moving from middle school to high school. Tessa, Sally, and Steve, you want to join me? Tessa to the left. Here, I'm going to give this to you. Yeah. Tessa, as you move forward to high school, know we delight in seeing your eager face and love hearing your thoughts and ideas and questions. Thank you for sharing with us and teaching us. We have a special gift for you, a coming-of-age journal. May it remind you that your voice matters, your questions are important, and help you notice the beauty and possibility in yourself and the world around you as you become more and more fully yourself. Steve and Sally, we offer our thanks and gratitude for making UU Wausau your family's spiritual home. In doing so, you have given us hope and purpose. Thank you, and may you know joy and peace as Tessa moves on to the next part of her journey. Tessa, you come on first. To all of us here, please repeat after me. We bless you. We love you. And we will continue to support and nurture you. Thank you. Let's have a hand for Tessa. Life journeys are not ones we travel alone, and in recognition of all the wonderful folks who have served with our children and youth this year, I invite those who led RE this year to come forward and stand in front of our bridge. Christine, Sarah, Kate, Jen, Sally, and Joni. You answered our call to minister to our children and youth and made the commitment to be their guides as they explored life's biggest questions, helped them grow in faith, and provided community and comfort, and held them in love. You have freely and generously given of your time, caring, and wisdom, and for all this, we are grateful. Will everyone repeat after me? We bless you. We love you. We thank you. Let's have a warm round of applause for our wonderful volunteers. Thank you.
So, Jess,
Oh no.
your RE volunteers have a small gift for you. It's a token of our appreciation for everything that you do for this church. You do so many things. Many of them are behind the scenes. Sometimes we don't even know what you're doing, but what we do know is that when we come to do our volunteer work, you've made it easy for us. And so we want to thank you for that, for everything that you do for RE and for this church. Thank you. Wait. We bless you. We love you. We thank you.
This is just a morning of love. I love it. So before we bless our bridger, we're going to take a short pause to write our blessings. Now, normally I ask everyone to send these in through email because we have multiple youth and we want to make sure everyone gets to share in all your words of encouragement and comfort going forward. But this morning we have the joy of sharing it in service together. So I'm going to invite everyone. There's hearts at the end of your pew. If you need ones, raise your hand. We got a couple extras up here. And I want to invite you to write a short message. It can be a wish or maybe a favorite quote or a few kind words or a simple drawing. And we'll put this into Maddie's gift after service. If you're not done, that's okay. You're actually going to keep them with you for right now. There's a basket at the back of the sanctuary, so when the service is over, I'll invite you to drop them in there, and we'll add them to Maddie's gifts as a lasting reminder of your encouragement and hope for her future. But for now, I'll turn it over to Brian.
Maddie, Jess, Garrett, I invite you forward now. Maddie, as you move forward into adulthood, know that it's been an honor to be here with you and watch you grow and take on challenges. I personally cherish, and we all cherish, the many gifts you've shared with us, your vision and your energy and your questions. We applaud all the work and all the obstacles you've overcome to get to this point. We are excited to see what lies ahead for you. Along with our love and best wishes, this morning we have a gift for you, a chalice and a journal. Whether this chalice sits on your home altar or your dresser or your bookshelf, we hope that it regularly reminds you of the light of truth, the warmth of community, and the fire of commitment. Go in peace and return in joy, knowing that wherever your goals and travels will take you, you will always have a home here with us. Jess and Garrett, we offer our thanks and gratitude for you all making UU Wausau your family's faith home and your place of employment, and for sharing all of your children with this community. In doing so, you've given us hope and purpose. You've given me a lot of joy, a lot of things that I really hold dear. So thank you, and may you know joy and peace as your family and youth cross the threshold to the next stage of their journey. Maddie, we bless you today. May your mind be on fire with wonder and wisdom. May your heart be aflame with love for this life. May your hands be ignited with purpose, and may your spirit be aglow with courage and compassion. Maddie, you are a light unto this world, and you carry our steadfast love with you wherever you go. I invite you now to cross the bridge to begin this next phase of your journey. Congregation, please repeat after me. We bless you. We love you. May your life unfold with joy. Let's have a round of applause.
Me with Kleenex. Now, I invite everyone in the congregation to speak the names of loved ones who are also at important milestones in their lives so that they can be added to our final blessing. Rowan. For all those just named, for those that remain unnamed, for all who we have celebrated today, and for those in our hearts, I offer our final blessing from Robert Kaufman's Prayer for Our Children. We wish you a storm or two that you may enjoy the calm. We wish for you tranquility in a time of trial. We wish you a cool breeze on a warm day, and pale white clouds that you may better appreciate the blueness of the sky. We wish you darkness that you may see the stars. We wish you anticipation of high adventure, and we wish you the courage to avoid battle. We wish you a sense of wonder and poetry and music. We wish you companionship that you may appreciate solitude. We wish you a friend who will understand you, and understanding so that you may have a friend. We wish you may become all you wish to be and more than you hope you can be. We wish you a flower to smell, a hand to touch, a voice to cheer, a heart to gladden. And we wish you someone to love as we have loved you. And I almost made it 0 for 2. We'll try again with Mia. And may it be so. Please join in singing our closing hymn, number 201 in the Gray Hymnal, Glory, Glory, Hallelujah. Shoot.
If you'll receive these blessing words, I invite you to reach out with your heart. If you can reach out, take the hand of someone nearby. May the truth that sets us free and the hope that never dies and the love that casts out fear lead us forward together until the day spring breaks and all shadows flee away. Please have a seat. Enjoy the postlude.